which has been a vital source of cash for the current government of Nicolas Maduro. Well, joining us now is Diego Moya-Ocampos, who's the Principal Analyst for Country Risk at IHS Markit. It's good to have you with us. So, how much effect do you think these sanctions are going to have?
They're certainly a game changer. Venezuela's main source of revenue is the oil sector, and oil revenues represent 97% of foreign exchange. So PDVSA not being able to access the proceeds of sales will certainly be a game changer, and it will force the administration of Maduro, which is not being recognized internationally, to try to allocate this oil at a significant discount in the market. And it will take some time while they manage the logistics to keep up or to go back to the revenues they were receiving before.
The economy of Venezuela is in a dire state, and this political turmoil certainly won't do anything to help that. People fleeing to neighboring Colombia. How do they stem this damage that's being done economically?
Absolutely, and that's a key point. I mean, these sanctions come at the moment where the economy is expected to contract at least 23%. The country is already in a cycle of hyperinflation, the highest in the world, and severe shortages of food and basic goods. Now, we have to say and clarify that this dire state of the economy was way before US sanctions and way before the sharp decline of oil prices in mid-2014. Back in Chavez's days, the country was already in economic recession. Shortages were already severe, even when oil prices were over $80 per barrel. And the main responsible for the dire state of the economy in Venezuela has been widespread corruption and epic mismanagement, first with Chavez and then with Maduro. And that's what the people are basically protesting in the streets, demanding for free and fair elections to take place in Venezuela and for Maduro to step down.
So, do you think then the US and other Western powers are right in backing Juan Guaido as the man to sort this out, or have China and Russia got the right idea to support Maduro?
I think the key thing about Juan Guaido is that he didn't have a chance. I mean, he was the head of the National Assembly, and according to Article 233 of the Constitution, if there is a vacuum of power, the head of the National Assembly needs to step in and call for elections. And there is a vacuum of power because Maduro went to an election in last year in 2018 in May, in which were serious allegations and credible evidence of an electoral fraud. This election was not recognized by the EU, by Canada, by the US, by most Latin American countries, and therefore none of these countries is recognizing he's second-minded. And we have to clarify that it's not only the US. Countries like Brazil, for example, which traditionally have served as a counterbalance for the US in the region, are also not recognizing Maduro's administration, especially because of corruption, allegations of involvement in drug trafficking and other activities of top government officials, and because of the brutal repression of Maduro's administration against an unarmed civilian population.
Okay. Diego, thanks very much. Really good to get your thoughts. Diego Moya-Ocampos there. Thank you.